Welcome to BDSM Dungeon Play. It's been a while since we've done a video, and today we're going to start a new series, a new playlist of reviews on dungeon toys. Different vendors, there's many different vendors out there. So if you're watching this and you are a vendor and you would like me to review some of your wares, then get in touch with me either through YouTube or on Fetlife. On Fetlife on Dex. And we'll work something out where I can do a review for you. Today we're going to be looking at toys made by Mistress Diana and Master Vic Graves at the House of Graves. Many of you know the House of Graves sponsors my Whips in the Dungeon website, and they're vendors, and they make a lot of very nice floggers out of paracord and some other things. So I'm going to show you what I have as a sampling. There'll be a link below the video in case you're interested in any of these items and you want to contact them regarding purchase. But the first is just a simple back scratcher. Of course, it can be used for tactile play. I'm going to bring it up close because you can see they've platted a really nice handle out of 550 paracord for a grip. Okay, it's not a very expensive toy, but it's a nice toy to play with. Then Mistress Diana vends these fighting fans. They come in a nice silk pouch, and they come hand painted, but then she accents the hand painting. So this one I think is polka dots with a cat face on it, but they're very sturdy, and they're used in Japanese arts or Oriental Asian arts, and they're considered fighting fans. Okay, so then when we get to the floggers, they make a wide variety of paracord floggers. As with many vendors, they have an apprentice, and their apprentice made this flogger out of suede. And like most apprentices, they're learning, so this will improve over time as they make more and more floggers. So it doesn't look perfect. In an honest review, I would say this is not a perfect flogger, but in a dark dungeon where you can't see the small imperfections in it, no one is going to know that it has a few small imperfections. They're just going to feel the wonderful sway. Now, when we come to the floggers Master Vic and Mistress Diana are making, they're very, very nice. They're 550 paracord. This has had the core pulled out, or this represents the inside of paracord. The core was pulled out of this paracord, and this flogger was made just with the string core. So it's very light, very sensual, almost like having someone's hair draped over your arm. And then this paracord doesn't have its core in it anymore, so it's a little bit lighter. So both these sell as a set or individually, and they're very nice for someone that's just beginning and wanting to learn how to flog. Then when we come into a little more intermediate play or heavy play, again, you can see all the handles are nicely done in 550 paracord. This is done with kind of a rubber strand that's very stingy. In fact, I think they named this one the Hornet because it leaves quite a bite. Okay, that's a nice flogger. Then this flogger is very interesting because the 550 paracord has mylar thread woven into it in the manufacturing process. So what this makes this flogger is not only does the mylar make it a little more stingy if you're using it as a traditional flogger, but it makes it where it will conduct electricity. So if you're doing violet wand play, then this flogger doubles as both impact play and for use with the violet wand. They also make a miniature keychain version, and I actually like this one. I keep this one in my violet wand kit. But the miniature keychain version of that flogger, you know, it really can't be used for impact play, But for violet wand play, that's just one more tool in my violet wand toy bag. So when we get to a little bit heavier flogger, this is 550 paracord that the core has been left in, so the tails are quite a bit heavier, and they're finished with a braiding or a plaiting that makes the tail look like it ends like a rattlesnake rattle. And they call it the rattler. So this is actually quite thuddy and quite heavy, and is a really nice flogger, one of my favorite paracord floggers. Then when we take it up one more step level of intensity, they've taken that same rattler design and come up with what they call a diamondback rattler, and they have plaited washers, 10 washers into each tail. And the paracord kind of cushions the washer to prevent it from cutting. I'm not going to say you couldn't cut someone with this flogger, but the end result is a super thuddy, heavy flogger. Both the rattler and the diamondback rattler are a little bit tail heavy, not because the tails are so heavy, the flogger isn't perfectly balanced. The flogger that has had the core taken out of it is perfectly balanced. The handle's perfectly balanced against the tail. And then the one that's just the string, that's very light, is actually tail light. But it's so light it's not going to wear your arms out. So, as I said before, the link will be below the video. If you see a flogger you're interested in, then please write to Master Graves by email, and I'm sure he'll help you acquire your flogger. As I said before, we're going to start a new series and review a number of vendors. So if you're a vendor, feel free to contact me. This video will appear on Fetlife and also on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching BDSM Dungeon Play.